On-site auction day today, feeling just a little bit under the weather, but that's not going to stop me from seeing what treasures can be found. At on-site auctions, you never know. It could be an entire house, a barn, a shed, attic, garage, basement, the entire house just taken out, put up for auction to see what one can purchase, whether for yourselves or for reselling. So join me and let's see what this on-site auction has to offer. Save yourself some money at an auction and buy the wreath holders here, because these are, what, 30 or more in the store? Oh, this is really cool. Put some lights around that. These are like the older ones. Definitely. Oh, how pretty. Yeah, these are definitely the older kind. Somewhat. Oh, one of these. I think they're called Jewel Bright, I believe. This is a mixture of older and newer, it looks like. Oh gosh. So go ahead, look at this guy. Wow, he's really nice. I've never seen one like him.
Anyway, similar. Oh, yeah, like that box was down in the basement.
That's a nice box. It's a pretty nice crock. Ooh, napkins. You can always use napkins and plates, definitely. Dixie plates, those are older. Napkins and plates. Oh wow. I guess you know when you reach adulthood when you get excited over napkins and plates. There's all sorts in there. It could be stacked forever. I kind of like those. Oh, cool. I don't know anything about shoes, but those are pretty cool. Those are cute. Happy birthday. I don't know how old these are. Kind of neat. They said that this house will amaze you because it looks, it's a whole lot bigger than what it looks like outside. I like this room. These guys are cool. He's really neat. Those are really nice. I kind of like that box. It just has a mix of things. Ooh, those are some nice pottery. That one's nice. I don't know if it's old or not, but I would love this room as a workshop. Publishers? Oh, I thought it is Publishers Clearinghouse. Oh my gosh, it's plants. I don't think these are good for now. Oh, cool. Wow. This would be great to store your eBay inventory. Do y'all remember these? These used to be so popular at the little kiosks and malls or down at the beach. Oh, there's Hello Kitty. Is this a chess set? Cribbage. Wow, look at this workshop. Oh. What's this thing? Time, Man of the Year. Oh, you could get those made up. Times Junior Olympics. Those are nice. Wrapping paper. Trivets. That turkey's cool. Got some jackets. Both nice. What a workshop. And it's air conditioned down here. Check out that rocker. Winning isn't everything, but wanting to is. Don't quit. When things go wrong, they sometimes will, and the road you're trudging seems all uphill. I've read that many, many times. Delaware Regional. There's still an upstairs we gotta get to. Pretty nice kitchen. Oh, that's really nice. Wow. Wow, this is huge. Oh my gosh. This is nice. Oh, massive.
It's the house that keeps going.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Lord.
I know. It's really nice. Jeez, another big room. This is crazy. Wow. Planes. Wow, look at that guy. Oh my gosh. Where's it? Oh gosh, keep going. Contents of closet. You can get all your cleaning supplies in one swoop for a fraction of the cost. Get your band-aids, your thermometers. Wow, what a big room. Wow, this is massive. This is a huge bedroom. Empty. The house is on the market, so guessing they removed all that they wanted. Oh, sad bear. It smells good in here. This is a huge bedroom. Oh, wow. Got your own gym in here. This is crazy. You don't have a bar? That's interesting, buddy. Oh, wrapping paper. Lots of wrapping paper. I'm gonna use wrapping paper. More wrapping. Oh, vintage wrapping paper. Tissue paper. That's like one thing with reselling. It's also about saving money for yourself. And when you can come to an auction like this and buy your everyday things to save money for yourself, why not do it? It's all linens. There's a little desk, office, and pencils. Oh, there's coins. Oh, these are tokens. One fair. New York City. This is a well-organized shop. You even have a place for your marbles. Everything's labeled. Game board pieces. Magnifying glasses. Checker pieces. Oh my gosh. Turnbuckles. Ink pens. Writing and figuring paper. Everything is labeled. I love it. Odd type cable ties. Flathead screws. Everything is organized. this like a fallout shelter?
$1 for that box of linens. Help a girl out, guys. And they're clean. They're beauty. Okay, number 7. We should have left this stuff upstairs, I guess. All right, again, pot holders. I don't know about you guys, but mine are terrible at home. Dirty. I get them dirty all the time. Lots of nice pot holders. That whole lot. 5 on that lot. Who's got 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5? How about 3? Now 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. I've got 3 now. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. I've got 3 now. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Sold $3.
So it is pretty hot, and I think because of that, prices are going for like $1. Except of course on the things I want. I did get the one Christmas tote that had the Santa Christmas topper, so that was really nice. The napkin boxes I think sold for $15 or $18 a piece, which is not bad. I mean, you're gonna pay that much. You couldn't get that much in the store for $18. So for me, I was gonna see about using them for like junk journals and things like that. Needed it to be a little cheaper, but it is hot. We still have the whole inside of the house to go through. I think a lot of the people are waiting on the tools, which I have no interest in them, you know, my tool expertise. But it's interesting to see how the heat can play such a factor in people's willingness to stick it out at an auction and what they're willing to haul to their car.
All right, guys, so we've got the, let's try the gas cans. You know me, try and buy the piece. They have $1 piece on them. Now, there is one right outside the garage door that has probably 2 gallon or a gallon and a half of gas in it. We'll include that one. $1 piece on them, including the one with gas. Now 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Now 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Sold $2.26. Takes the whole gas. All right, guys.
Well, she's in shade.
Carton contents then. Carton contents.
We don't have air conditioning. We blow it out. Yeah.
Who's got 10 for it?
Yeah,
10 for it. Now 12 and a half, 15.
What is it?
17 and a half, 20.
Part with the
22 and a
contents.
half, 25, 30,
That part
35,
there?
40.
Yeah.
70.
70, 75. 75. 75. Divide. Now 80. Do you want to go 80?
No.
80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80. I'm at 75. Looking for 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80. Sold 75.
So Taco Stacks got Pickers Rights, our favorite thing in this room, and there's a lot. It's a lot of paint. It's just about going through and seeing the little things that people might have missed. I did win the pumpkins and that sewing box for a whole $1. The pumpkins are newer, but they're still nice. They have a $24.99 price tag on them, so you can't beat that. Want some butter flavored seasoning blend? Ooh. Huh. Well, let's just grab this. Another great on-site auction, another hot on-site auction. It's summertime, you have to be prepared for the elements, which means you bring your sunscreen, you bring a hat, you bring an umbrella, you bring water, you bring water, you bring water. You bring a snack, you bring water. It was a hot day, but the auctioneer, she obviously knew that. She knew that people were not really comfortable outside in the heat, so she went fast. You know, there's no dilly-dallying around, which is great because you're not spending until 4 or 5 o'clock at this auction when it started at 9 a.m. in the morning on a hot Saturday. So it went by quick. The big draw, I think, to this auction, the items that brought in the most money were some of the furniture pieces inside, and then also the tools. People love their tools, and it can be, usually is, most of the time, cheaper to buy at an auction, especially when you can get an entire tool chest filled with tools for a deeper discount than what you would in buying a brand new chest plus brand new tools. Like I said about the napkins, I did not get those boxes. You know, for me, for personal use, the what, $15 or $18 per box it sold for would have been great, but I would have kind of split it up into perhaps junk journal, and I thought, I have my sights set on other things. So what did I get? Well, we did get 2 Christmas totes. The one tote had a vintage nativity with a mixture of pieces. Baby Jesus was newer. So he wasn't older like the other pieces, but still he fit in there. So that was nice in the box. And then there were some newer Santas. So those will go to the flea market. The long ornament box, I got that for a whopping $10, and that had a mixture between newer and older ornaments. My favorite out of the ornaments were, obviously this was number one. So it has, this says Western Germany red. So it is a Santa Christmas tree topper. Let's see if it'll focus in on the man himself. I looked online that morning because I thought, well, what's the going rate? And I thought I found a similar one that only sold for $15, which kind of shocked me because I'm like, only $15 for this? Like, that doesn't seem right. So I'll have to do a bit more research, but he is great because he is still intact. He's not broken. His head's not falling off. While there is some, you know, color loss on the ball part, I mean, it's still in wonderful condition. And you have the original box that it came in. So you can't get much better than that. I really thought that the totes were going to go for, I think the first bidder won a tote at, I think it was $15. And I'm like, oh, we'll see. And they bought, I don't know what tote they bought, but they didn't buy this one. So when I won the next set, it was either 10 or 12, I believe. But for this guy, it was worth it. And then there were some other vintage ornaments in there. And then my other favorite one out of the bunch was this big guy. It has a person with their Christmas tree. Just very pretty, very delicate, and still in one piece. They took great care of their stuff. The people that own this home, I mean, that work area was the most organized work area I've ever seen. You had the little drawers where everything was labeled. And then every Christmas tote, they must have went through every year and confirmed what was in there. And if they had written, they wrote on the top of the tote. So if it wasn't in there when they repacked it, they crossed it off and then they put the year next to it. Crazy. But hey, that's a great way to be organized. And honestly, if you're having an auction, an on-site auction at a house like that, you kind of want it to be like that, because then it's not just a mishmash and people can clearly see what they're bidding on. So that was the Christmas. I also did buy the little box that had the bears. They look, I didn't do a Google search on them. Sometimes Google search just does not work, but they're definitely made of wood, hand carved. I'm assuming that, another assuming, but you know what they say about assuming is that they're probably, I want to say German. They're definitely very European. I'm going to go and say German. I could be completely wrong, but we're going with perhaps carved in Germany. I just really like how they look. You know, this guy, he has his pipe. He's kind of hunched over. He did come with a hat, which I have. She came with a basket, which I do have. But even, I don't know if you can see their claws. They have little sharp, pointy things for their claws. I mean, these are just great pieces of carvistry? Artistry. Carving art. There you go. I got those. And then I did buy the one shelf, the contents for $1. And that was the shelving unit that had those pumpkins. Now they're not new. I think they were from Home Depot, Lowe's, or Walmart. The original price tag was $24.99. Those are already set to go to the flea market. You know, I paid $1 for everything on that shelf. And if I can get between $5 to $10 per pumpkin, if I get $5 for one pumpkin, I've made my money back. Some of the bottoms, it's like a terracotta. Some of the bottoms do have chips, but their faces are great. Put them out on your porch, put them out on your stairs for the Halloween season, and you're good to go. On that shelving unit, there was also the box of sewing. That turned out to be not as great as I thought. I thought it'd be really fun to go through. It was still fun, but just a lot of thread. which I'm going to keep some of it. There was just a plain wooden sewing box, so that'll go to the flea market with some thread in it. But then also on that shelf, I picked up a few other things. And one of the things, I mean, this pays for itself, these aqua globes, as seen on TV. I don't know what these run on TV, but I imagine it'd be more than $1. And these work great when you are away for a few days. You just fill it up with water and then put it into your planter, and you don't have to worry about watering. And I've used them when I've gone to Florida and when I've gone to Wyoming, and they work great. I didn't even see these on the shelf, so $1 for these, yes, 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 yes. I mean, there were a lot of useful items at the sale that one could easily purchase for oneself. Well, I hope you enjoyed this estate on-site auction. Plenty more auctions to come. And remember, if you're out and about at your auction, why not look for something that you can save some money on for yourself? And perhaps there'll be a few surprises in between. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. I will see you all next time for the next adventure here at Paper and Moose.